Hello and welcome to the 30th anniversary of the Andros Trophy. The opening round at beautiful Val Thorens at 2,300 metres. It's Europe's highest ski resort and the conditions are absolutely stunning. Lots of snow and on the track hard-packed ice after a week of hard overnight frosts. The calendar for the 30th anniversary season will see lots of familiar names. We kick off here in Val Thorens and there's a second race before Christmas, high in Andorra. Into January and it all comes in a rush. Isola 2000, Serre Chevalier, Lens-en-Vaucourt. And then we head to Superbès as we rush towards the season finale in the Stade de France in Paris. Coming up in the show, we'll bring you the super final from the elite category. Trophee Andros isn't just about internal combustion engines. We'll bring you the final from the electric category. And to round out the show, the stars and the cars from the Elite Pro class as we take in all the action from the final. Every birthday deserves a family portrait, and the Trophee Andros, celebrating 30 years now, gets exactly that. It's the largest ice racing series in the world, tours around the French mountain ranges and finishes with a high voltage finale at the Stade de France in Paris, where France won the World Cup. And with both internal combustion and electric engine racing series, this is looking to the future as well as the past, and looking to the skies as well. A winter series and very wintry conditions in Val Thorens. Unfortunately, heavy snow means day 2 of racing had to be cancelled. Tough time for everybody, and there's never a day when, as a commentator, I wish I was a cameraman. Here's another of those reasons why. The TV crew really fight hard for their pictures in conditions like these. Well done, boys and girls. Let's take a look at the grid for the super final in the elite class. Pole position is held by Lionel Daziano in the Audi A1 Quattro, Emmanuel Manuel alongside him in the Renault Captur, Dorian Boccolacci's BMW, Sylvain Poussier on row 2 of the grid ahead of Margot Lafitte, the only woman in the field in her Mazda 3, and Luc Gavesson in his Audi A1 Quattro. They're on row 3 of our 9-car grid. Great start from the poleman. Lionel Daziano leads them down to the first corner. It's a long sweeping left into a right-hander that tightens up on the exit, and this is exactly the style you expect to see from Trophee Andros. 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steer these cars. Lots of sideways action, for which the series become rightly famous, and a mistake by the poleman in too deep, carried too much speed into the left-hand hairpin, and 1L alongside him makes a little nudge. The Audi tries to fight back, gets his nose back in front. Daziano ahead of the Renault Captur, all arms and elbows behind, but it's all about the 2 men from the front row. Now, can the Audi driver get it all under control? Long back straight, along to the long 180-degree final corner. Lots of packed snow and really firm ice underneath for the studs to dig into. Racing tyres with 250 metal studs to give them a bit of grip. On board with Daziano. The drivers often seeing as much through the side window of the car as they do. This is all about momentum. Sliding anywhere is about not giving away speed, and again he's in too deep, but keeps the power on. Now 3 wide behind, all really starting to kick off. contact in the battle for second place, getting nudged out wide. Sylvain Poussier in the number 2 Peugeot. That's Dorian Boccolacci in the BMW M2, still alongside him. And the leaders battling nose to tail. 1L still can't find a way past Daciano. There is Poussier up to 3rd. Boccolacci in 4th position. Louis Gervasson has come from 6th to 5th place ahead of Margot Lafitte in the Mazda 3. And a change for the lead. 1L has sneaked through. Daciano in 2nd in the Audi. Poussier under real pressure again for 3rd from Boccolacci, who squeezed back in front. Yes, Boccolacci in 3rd. There he is, the BMW back in front. Poussier with a much tighter line now on the inside. Look, just gets his nose back in front of Boccolacci into the ice wall on the exit. Well, he's damaged the nose of the number 7 BMW, and on the inside, through comes number 3, Louis Gervasson, son of one of the founders of the Andros company who started Trophee Andros, but Manuel 1L is way out front of Lionel Daciano now as they start to throw up the ice. 4th place for Dorian Boccolacci, still under pressure from Louis Gervasson. Gervasson number 3, Audi Quattro, leaning on him hard. Teammate Lionel Daciano is in 2nd place, both run by Come To You Racing. Come To You run Audis in the World TCR Championship. They have run them in GTs as well, and they know what they're doing with an Audi. Oh, and a complete mistake by Dorian Boccolacci. He goes straight off, and it looks as though there might have been a breakage on the car. Boccolacci in the ice wall and making no further progress behind. Joel Lopez ahead of Margot Lafitte, so he's moved up the order. Here's 1L, our leader. The Renault Captur has been pretty impressive over the last 2 or 3 seasons and continues to be so. And there, I'm afraid, is the end of the road for Dorian Boccolacci in his BMW M2. So Daciano in 2nd, Poussier in 3rd for the Peugeot, Louis Gervasson in 4th position, then Joel Lopez in his BMW ahead of Margot Lafitte. Stefan Vantaya is in 7th place, and Philippe Bonsard in the 2nd of the Mazda 3s, making up the tail of the field. So in the middle part of the race, it started to settle down a little bit, then all got very uncomfortable further back. There's Margot Lafitte trying to find a bit of extra traction. Daughter of former Grand Prix ace Jacques Lafitte. And 1 to go this time round. There's the sign that Emmanuel Marnell is on his way to victory, surely. Decent margin over Lionel Daciano. And this would be a great way to start the season in the Renault Captur. DA Racing's Emmanuel 1L out front. And Lionel Daciano held him off for a couple of laps at the beginning. The Renault, looking by far the most balanced car, goes out very wide there, using the snow to give him a bit of extra traction. Battle for 3rd. And in the number 3 car, Louis Gervasson, with the green highlights, has not given up hope of a podium, has he? Our leader in the last corner of the last lap, sweeping around the big right-hander, heading towards the checkered flag. Emmanuel 1L will win it here. 2nd place, Lionel Daciano, and the race for the line is won by Louis Gervasson, car number 3. Gervasson dips in front of Sylvain Poussier. So victory for the Renault, Audi in 2nd and 3rd, and Poussier in the Peugeot 3008 in 4th. Lopez BMW 5th, Lafitte in 6th, and Taya in his Peugeot in 7th place. Well, disappointment and disaster for Dorian Boccolacci in the BMW, but Emmanuel 1L from the outside of the front row wins the season opening super final in Val Thorens. DA Racing team look happy enough with that, and so they should be. Qualified well, raced well, and from 2nd on the grid in the super final wins the elite class. Longer season this year than it has been for a few years. There'll be 9 race weekends, so to start them with a victory means everyone is chasing him from day one. Fantastic stuff.